This demo is for sending an IFSP via the Early Intervention Data System from DocuSign. Please note this demo is occurring within the staging environment, and therefore no PHI or PII is displayed for any children. We are on a client case for Joseph Sanchez. The first thing we need to reference is the new DocuSign fields. There are two new DocuSign fields. The first is DocuSign recipient 1. This represents the parent, guardian, or person with educational decision-making authority for the child who will give consent for early intervention activities. In this example, the parent is listed as test data. We also need to identify the DocuSign envelope language. This is set to English. Spanish is an additional available option. In this demo, we are going to send the IFSP. We will go to the Related tab and locate the most recent initial IFSP and go to the Visual Force IFSP homepage. On the EI Services tab, you can see that there are two services listed, one for developmental intervention and another for speech language pathology. You can also see that the IFSP team members are the service coordinator and the EI provider. We are not listing the parent as an IFSP team member, as their signature and initials below indicate that they are participating in the meeting. In order to send with DocuSign, we'll first go to this print button at the top right of the IFSP. This prompt is asking us to make sure the IFSP is complete because it will be sent to get signatures via DocuSign. We click OK or cancel if there are still IFSP edits that need to be made. We're going to go ahead and click OK in this example. And now the IFSP has opened as a PDF document for viewing. There's no need for me to view this, so I can go ahead and close this. Now, I have a PDF saved for DocuSign screen. I need to refresh my IFSP Visual Force page. And I have a new button, Send with DocuSign. I'm going to go ahead and submit Send with DocuSign. This takes a second to think about sending. Now I get a message that this document has been sent via DocuSign. I can go back to Joseph's client case. On my new DocuSign Details tab, I can see that there has been an envelope sent for signature. If I click this down caret, you see the signing order. So first, the service coordinator, Juan Lopez, will receive it. Then the provider, Melissa. Then the parent, test data. I'm going to go see if I have received this document in my email yet. And I have. So we're going to bring this email over here so that everyone can view it. So I now have an email letting me know that a signature is requested on this document. Because we're in a test environment, we do have this test document here. We also have this documentation is for demonstration purposes. Both of these messages will be removed when we move to production. In order to sign the document, I click View Document. I can continue. Additionally, because we are in a testing environment, we have this demonstration document only message here in the top right corner that will be removed when we move to production as well. I can either scroll through the document to find where I need to sign or click the start button. It's taking me right down here to Juan Lopez. So I am going to sign as the service coordinator, Juan Lopez. I can see that Melissa, my provider, has already signed this document. I'm going to go ahead and finish because there's only one signature required from the service coordinator. I have the opportunity to log into DocuSign or say no thank you. A DocuSign account and login are not required to send documents or sign documents via DocuSign. Going back to this client case, and upon refresh, I can see either under related in a new section at the bottom of the screen layout, DocuSign status. We can see initial IFSP English has been sent. Can also go to my DocuSign details. And by clicking the caret, we can see that Melissa has completed the envelope and that Juan has completed the envelope. So both the provider and the service coordinator are signed, and the envelope is now being sent to the parent. And looking at my email again for the IFSP that the parent has received. Now this IFSP has been sent to the parent. Can again review the document. Click continue. Again, I can either scroll through the document to locate where signatures are needed, or I can click on start. So for the parent, a signature is required for both early intervention services. So that moved pretty quickly. So for early intervention and for speech language pathology, as well as the signature that they understand their rights and procedural safeguards, have received a copy of them, that they participated in the development of the plan, and that they understand early intervention, Colorado personnel involved in developing the IFSP and sharing information, and that they can decline any service without jeopardizing another. So I'm going to go ahead and sign as test data parent. My document is now complete and I can finish it. Again, I don't need to log into DocuSign, so I'm going to say no thanks. I can close my DocuSign window and my email. I can refresh one more time, or let's go to related. I'm going to refresh my screen again. In my DocuSign details tab, I can now see that my envelope has been completed and it is in a green status of signed. Under related, on DocuSign status, I can see that my initial IFSP has been completed. So I can now look at my completed IFSP. It's this EI initial IFSP English PDF. Just going to look at a preview of it right now. I don't need to download it. But if I scroll through, I can see the parent signature for each service, my IFSP team member signatures, and the parent signature that they participated, know their rights, etc. You can close this. Can also see that I have a certificate of completion. This is for the IFSP. You can tell by the subject line in these certificates of completion. Thank you for watching this demo on signing the initial IFSP within the EI Colorado data system via DocuSign. Please reach out if you have any additional questions or need additional information. Thank you.